lesson 4 of the beginner slide guitar tutorials. In the previous lessons we've learned some good basic slide techniques, muting and how to work on getting a good sweet smooth tone out of your slide, and also what slides are available on the market. Now in this lesson we're going to continue on from lesson 3. We're going to build on the exercise that we learnt in that lesson and put together a very basic blues progression that you can start practicing as an exercise. So in lesson 3, the exercise that we learnt was this. We're now going to be adding a small progression up into our 4 chord, and we'll talk about theory later on. For now, all you need to know is your 4 chord is this. It's when we slide our slide up to the 5th fret. Now for me this guitar is an open G. The tuning of open G is starting from your bottom string, D, G, D, G, B, G, and B, D. So D, G, D, G, B, D. And I've talked about the open tuning in previous lessons, which you can review. The tuning sounds like this. So the important key techniques that you need to learn for this lesson are the plucking technique, which for me, I rest my thumb on the 5th string, first finger on the 4th string, second finger and third finger on subsequent strings, and that allows me to pluck the strings and get a decent amount of volume out of that pluck. Also later on we can use this technique for plucking individual strings. So what we're going to be doing is, after you've completed that exercise, you're going to slide from the 3rd fret using this plucking technique. So the slide goes across all your strings except for your bottom string. Goes all the way to your 5th string, muting the strings behind, plucking and sliding up to your 5th fret. So we're now going to add a little in-between note between these chords. So after we've slid up to our 4th chord, we're going to pluck that 3rd string here with our 2nd finger. It's important that we maintain this shape on the strings here with our right hand. So we're going to pluck that string and do a very small little slide from your 2nd fret up to your 3rd and back down to your 2nd and off. And it sounds like this. Alright, we're going to add that note or slide exercise in between each chord change, and the chord change for us is that slide. So it will sound something like this. I'm then going to throw in a slight variation of that little slide riff. Pluck, sliding from your 2nd to the 3rd fret. I'm now going to add in the last chord of this exercise, which is our 5th chord, and we slide here from the 5th fret all the way up to the 7th. So from the beginning the exercise sounds like this. simple as it's a very basic exercise designed to help you get used to sliding across the top 3 strings of your guitar, adding in some good clean chord structure and notes, just like that, and your next one, and adding in a few little slide fills. Later on we're going to talk about getting a tad more complicated and adding in some more complicated fills in between those chords. But for now, work on that exercise. You're trying to get a good clean tone. Remember, avoid that knocking, which is the frets bumping on that slide, and avoid any of this noise. Fret buzz means you're pressing too hard. So take your time, start off slow, and in lesson 5 we're going to talk about tremolo or vibrato, which is this movement here, and gives your slide a good, a nice natural sort of sounding vibrato tone. And carry on practicing, you will get better, and I'll see you next lesson. Thanks for watching.